listen to me real good. I've told you once, I said it 1,000 times. You get out of those pagan, satanic, religious, Christian churches. Christians do not follow the commandments of the Bible. Christians do what they want to do. They make up their own laws, their own rules, and their own regulations. Come out of her, my people, and come out from among them. And it's real simple and easy to ascertain who are these people you need to come out from. Easy. Number one, if they keep Sunday, that's an automatic sign that you need to not have any fellowship with these commandment-breaking, wicked deceivers and seducers and bewitchers of the truth. Simple. All right, hey, let me, I'll be right back here in just a second, y'all. I'm in YouTube jail. And so the inmates is running the asylum. And I got to see if I can get Brother Samuel over there and them and get to put some moderator wrenches over there on Straitway Live University. Or the University of Straitway. What is it, Brother Sam?
It should be right there.
University of Painful Truths. Straitway University. We're streaming there and Straitway Live. So if people want to know where we at, we're there, Facebook. And they made sure they messed my live up, boy, on my Pastor Dowell channel. But hey, Monkey Bastard, how you doing, man? All right, y'all bear with me for a second while I'm going to cut on Rule of the Universe to entertain some of y'all that hadn't been around in a while. Rule of the Universe, here we go.
So I'm a man of God. And he says, tomorrow I want you in Africa, guess where I'm going to be at? If I want you in Germany tomorrow, guess where I'm going to be at?
Listen real close.
That's why I'm not reverend, I'm not pope, I'm not bishop, I'm not deacon, I'm not elder. That's why my name is Pastor Charles Dowell. There's a difference. You hear me, brother? There's a difference.
Almost 20 years ago.
And this was wrong with the church today. The reason why it's so powerless. You see, the thing that God is going to deviate from his plan and from his book the way he has always done it, he ain't going to do it. Man is going to deviate, but God is not going to deviate. Jesus said, you come follow me. I know what. Everybody wonder what I'm doing too. I'm also getting that spirit too. Dealing with some curses. We're going to get a hold of that thing in a minute.
Hey,
can you bring her right here, brother? Put her right here so me and that spirit can have some altercations here. So anyway, I was surprised that the young man didn't get mad at me. And I told him, I said, brother, I'm sorry, brother. I knew when God had so-called, because we learned that terminology, called me to preach. I said, I knew what happened. The day he did that, bro, I was ready to leave. See how the spirit do? Look. See how the spirit do? That's that spirit. Now, you remember how I told you that everybody here know that ain't her. We know that, don't you? You understand that, right? So you're at peace with that, right? You're good, brother. That's good. Amen. Said she couldn't listen to my message because the spirit kept, you know what I mean? Won't cut a food. Oh, I hate them things, bro. I hate them things, bro.
Let me go to my main channel.
Look at them. I hate them. I hate them.
Who do you go on live? Oh, David.
Look at them. See it, Pastor?
No. I'm talking about on Straitway University.
We're going to find out which one it is in a minute. With some sisters and stuff on it.
This is
By the way, what's your name, Spirit? Hey, you hear me talking to you. What's your name? Yeah, you got a name. What is it? I ain't. You ain't what? You're the ruler of the universe. Which one? You rule everything. But it don't look like you're doing such a good job of ruling today. And I tell you what, ruler of the universe, I bind you right now in the name of Jesus. And I command you to go down until I get finished. And when I get finished, we'll deal with you. And I command you to stop your harassing, tempting, driving, and tormenting right now. You hear me? Go down right now. All right, Sister Linda. You all right? Okay, you just hang in there for a second, okay? Let me get this out of the way. Just hang in there, okay? Hallelujah. See, now that's her. You see that? That's her. That's her. Now I tell you, did you bring the camera? What's the camera? Why did you got the thing on, brother? Cut the thing on, brother. I get them go to work, can't hardly get no sleep and stuff. And I said, brother, only desperate folk get deliverance. Next thing you know, flew down here from New York. I don't blame him, I would too. Sit up there and see no spirit torment my wife. See what they've been doing. They've been doing things that all believers don't do. Pray, fast, read the word, stuff like that. And so now we're gonna go on to the next level, next step. We're gonna cast these things out. Amen. Now it's already disclosed some stuff, some generational curses, right? All right, you got the stuff right written down, or you got it known. Okay, now rule of the universe. Here we go again. I tell you what. Yeah. You talked to me the other day, didn't you? You talked to me the other day over the telephone, didn't you? Well, you're here. You said you wasn't coming, but now you're here. See my smiley face? You like it? We got something for you. We got something for you. We'll cash you out. Probably even sing you the Tigers. You're going to stop with this sister, I can tell you that right now. You're going to stop this nonsense. So what we're going to do, you got that prayer for curses. Who got that? I want y'all to send and get her through some prayer curses, get some legal grounds removed. And if not, I'll just lead you through it myself. So you understand, the first thing we got to do is got to make sure that all bases are covered. You follow me? Because that manifestation right there comes from sins of the father. Curses that have been passed down through the family line. Of course, we don't believe in stuff like that. Folks. You know what? Let me sing a song here for a second so we can get old ruler of the universe up there stirred up. Look at him. He's starting up again. Look at him. See him, Pastor? That's the ruler of the universe. Sitting right here straightway. Ruler of the universe. All right. I know.
That was one. We were just getting y'all warmed up here for a second, all right?
I can't understand why in the world are you not full of a ruckus and beside yourself? Because I believe the report. They're going to start receiving all this cancer and garbage. Amen. And in the midst of that, I learned how to not lean to my own. Understand? That's why I got peace. Don't you want to be set free? Don't you ever want to have a peace of mind? Joy divine? Love that'll last? Can't be surpassed? You're going to start doing something about these thoughts. They're going to start receiving all this cancer and garbage and diseases. Sorry, folks. But it's the truth anyhow. Amen. Let me ask you a question. Who's accused of the brother? Satan, right? The Bible says he's doing that day and night. Not only is he accusing us before God, then he's accusing us amongst each other. Is that right? Is that right? Now we got two strikes against us. And then we end up accusing ourselves. Then we got three. Amen. I mean, after all, if he can't get you to accuse each other, the next thing he do, he just get you to just beat down yourself. Well, we're pulling some cover off there. We say, whoo, look at here. Look at hell! Pulling some cover off today. Says, look at hell, devil! There he is. can't let these accusing spirits have place. So you want that peace of mind, brothers and sisters, you can have it. Because our Jesus is good. I ain't know we're going to have some music this morning. You keep on plowing and stuff on. Amen.
Dropped out switchboards that you
So the devil, Satan, is the one. I'm telling you, he's the accuser of the brother. So if he can't get you, hey, everybody's accusing you before the Father, and then you accusing each other, you follow me? Next thing you know, he going to have you accusing your own self.
Hey, something.
Is that right? He going to have you accusing your own self. They'll take care of him. Y'all come on in.
No, he can't do this.
We blessed, ain't we? Well, these spirits, boy, they something else, ain't they? Because if he can't get you through everybody else, then the last resort is to get yourself.
Amen.
And see, that's why the Bible tells that we're not ignorant of the devil's devices.
Amen.
Huh? Come out, demon. Come out in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
Good preaching, isn't it? Good preaching. I know it is. Good. Hey, y'all deliverance workers, make sure y'all listening.
All right, we just getting warmed up here. One more.
And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. And when the unclean spirit had torn him and cried with a loud voice, he came out of him.
Mass deliverance, September 2002. Jesus, come out, loose them and set them free in the name of Jesus. Spirits of drug addiction, come out in the name of Jesus. Loose them and set them free. Come over here, right here. Get on up here. Right there. Loose them and set them free right now. Come out in Jesus' name. Come out, loose them and set them free in the name of Jesus. Loose them and set them free right now. Spirits of explosion, spirits of verbal abuse, spirits of martial arts, spirits of cruelty, spirits of hatred, come out in Jesus' name. All these demons are crying out. Come out in the name of Jesus. Come out, spirits of lust, in the name of Jesus.
And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. And when the unclean spirit had torn him and cried with a loud voice, he came out of him.
Tyler, Texas, 14 December 2002.
Come out of it right now in Jesus' name. I'm binding you right now in the name of Jesus. I'm binding you right now in the spirit of hate. Come out right now in the spirit of love. Come out right now in Jesus' name. Right now in the name of Jesus. Come on right now. Move right now, man. Move. He hates you. He don't want you. He wants you out of it right now. Come out right now, Jesus' name. Come out of the way, brother. Come out right now, Jesus' name. Turn over back here. Hold on. Come on, y'all hold his leg. Get away from me. Come on, Satan. Come out right now, man. You can't have the king no longer. You've been found out, haven't you? Praise God. That's your brother, man. Praise God. Amen, brother. Praise God. Hallelujah. Praise God. You said it's going to come out, brother? Praise God.
Well, again, I'm going to make emphasis on this again in Mark 16, verse 17, 18. And these signs shall follow them that believe. Did you hear what it says? Signs follow them that believe. Believers don't go following signs, but signs follow them. And the first sign that he identifies is casting out devils. Pastor Wynn Worley, Mass Deliverance Service.
In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, come out of the people now and let them go. If you do not understand what's going on here, whatever you do, don't open yourself with a critical spirit, because the things that are coming out are looking for places to go, and a critical heart will open you wide open. If you need help, make your way to the front. If this is new to you, the demons are manifesting because of the authority and the power of Jesus Christ. They are screaming because they have to go, and they don't want to go. They don't want to lose their victims. Thank God.
Now, I'm going to ask us a question here. And by the way, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, my brothers and sisters here on Blog Talk Radio. It's Pastor Dowell. We're in the dungeon here with Brother Kabir, head of Straitway. Praise land.
Hallelujah.
We have a special brother in here at an undisclosed location here in Straitway, Tennessee. Elder Mitch, all the way down to Straitway, Kentucky East. Teacher Shane, as usual, in the saddle. We here. I'm glad that some of y'all got the message and transition over to the other channels and stuff, because YouTube, y'all know that they decided to take me down on a COVID-19. Kabir seems to think that there was one comment that I made that actually got me banned for a week. But Elder Rufus, he said he listened to that thing 3-4 times, couldn't find nothing. He said, I've listened to 50 COVID-19 videos, and there's people saying a whole lot of stuff more, a hell of a lot worse than what I was. Yeah. I keep telling y'all, there's got to be a sodomite up there somewhere. I'm telling you. See, that word, they can't get you on that word, because, you know what I mean? It's not considered a negative derogatory word. It is a foul thing, though. Yeah, Galen Brown, we're going to give some shout-outs. Gotta be a. You ain't an algorithm sodomite? Yeah. That do sound nasty, though, don't it? It does. That sounds nasty and foul, don't it? But anyway, we're here. We're on Facebook. We're on the University of Painful Truth over there. Brother Stephen Cannon is moderating that one. Don't know how to give you a wrench over there, Brother Samuel. I mean, I just don't know, man. But anyway, we're here. We're good enough right now. Well, what was the word that you said that I used?
You use something about you think it's euthanasia.
Oh.
I think it's euthanasia, but anyway, I digress. That's what got him in trouble. So YouTube don't do it.
Oh mercy!
Yeah, that's a heavy word.
That's a heavy word. That's a heavy word. That probably did get it. Yeah, I'll tell you. Teacher said Dr. Kevorkian. Oh, hey, it's good having y'all here. Good having y'all here. So it's definitely going to be a drop off tonight because the main channel is not up right now. Don't forget to go to my YouTube page and then sign up for Rumble. And I mean, if you're not there, you'll find it over on Patreon. You'll find something somewhere over there to sign up. All right, let's give a couple of shout outs here for donations here real quick. Oh yeah.
Oh, you see that? Oh, you can see on your
Brother Galen, my brother, $100 super chat. Bless you, Shepherd. Here's some Bally money. Love you. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for your $100 super chat, my brother. Brother Jesus Ruiz, $20 super chat. Bless you, Brother Jesus. Taria Pruitt, $50 super chat. Shabbat Shalom, Shepherd, blessing you and your household. Thank you for giving us the truth and the truth straightway. Bless you. Monkey Bastard, $500. Bless you, Pastor. Hallelujah. Shabbat Shalom, my brother. Glad to see you there, and also glad to hear you're doing better. Brother Rich gave me a message. Glory to the King. We've had somewhat of heavy hearts this week. And I just recently got back in country. So I haven't been able to, coordinate times and everything because my schedule was literally already slam-packed full, and I already had my brother coming down, and we had some business to take care of that I just could not deny. We had already pushed it back and took it on. Yeah. But we had Sister Amy Sims pass away. And I called up Brother Greg down there in Houston and told him to go ahead and take care of it. So he's probably did the graveside service and everything. That's what she requested. And then we had, what's that brother name, lost that baby?
Alex.
Brother Alex and them, man. I'm telling you, man, y'all got to be tenacious when you're going down there to these medical professionals because they can just about tell you any damn thing. Yes. You don't leave that side. You don't leave them hardly at all. I mean, I understand that there's some cases you have to, but man, they said something about that the baby was 34 weeks, and they did an ultrasound. Said something was wrong with the insides or something. What the hell you gonna do about something wrong with the insides anyway? Mama Nelly said they try to say that's the same thing about the area, and Mama Nelly said, leave me alone. We going until this baby comes, on its own. And the doctor, after they did the C-section and everything, put the baby under, what's some things called? Incubators and stuff, and had it hooked up. So the doctor checked out the baby. Everything was fine. Everything was well. Doctor left, come back, baby dead. Doctor said, what happened? The baby was fine when I left. And see, and that's what I call medical malpractice, because we've had that happen before to one of our precious sisters in the ministry. You got unqualified people trying to play doctor without supervision. And and I can only imagine. Man. To me, personally, I'm telling you, I'd probably be clinging behind these bars right now because I believe in an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. I'd try to find somebody who was there, wherever it was, and threw them through that damn window or something in their hospital. You try to sit there and murder my son or daughter. I'm sorry, I'm not as docile and passive as a lot of y'all are, but you kill my son or daughter, and the doctor comes back and says, what happened? Something's going to happen. And nobody's going to protect you from me. And if you don't believe me, Mother Carol, come in for a second. But, and we have heavy hearts for that one in itself, because you think about that, especially those you hold little babies. Yeah. Your own seed. Come on, man. Yeah. And you're sitting there watching it, everything's fine, and you come back later on, they done killed the baby. Oh, man. Woo, we better pray. And then we had somebody else. A sister up in Pennsylvania passed away. Am I kidding when I talk like this?
Not at all.
They ain't seen the other side of Pastor Dowell, have they?
Not when they...
Do I make good when I talk like this? Most people be bumping their gums. I ain't talking crap. I'm telling you straight up for real.
You're a man of your word.
You hear that?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine losing a little baby that's... Yeah. It's already hard enough. What happens when miscarriage, when people have miscarriage? That's rough. That's rough. All right, bless you, honey. That's rough, but... Man, if you're going to go in there, y'all better make sure y'all do some praying and fasting. Something. Because these folks are off the chain today. They're literally off the chain today. Tonight, I don't know. I think what we're going to do is, because we hadn't did this subject in a long time, we're going to go into the book here for a second, a little while. We're going to talk about roles. Roles. Male role, female role. Husband role, wife role. And of course, you know me, right? I'm mostly going to jump on you women. I'm going to get you men too. You ain't going to get by, but I'm going to get you women though. You know the reason why I'm going to get you women? Because we live in a very matriarchal society. Y'all all know we do. We live in a very feminist society.
Yes, indeed.
Tell me I'm lying now.
You ain't lying.
Men have lost their way. They don't even know who they are. They don't even know how to be men today.
That's true.
Only time a man ought to be a man was when he buck up against another man. But that little bitty woman with that big old mouth who don't even respect you. You can't say nothing about it. You can't say nothing to her because you're scared of the system.
The system, that's what it is. They use that system.
I know one thing, Ray Rice wasn't scared of sister when he got coming out in the elevator. That boy, it cost him his career. But he kept his dignity. And I'm not advocating beating up on women, but I'm telling you, in the old days, I used to hear the old people, listen, woman, don't you put yourself in the place of a man. And man, they have all but emasculated us. Castrate. Yeah, you got it. They've done it. They've done it. And hey, all of y'all, let me go on this right now. I see every single one of y'all. We're gonna get rolling tonight. Alan Hale, $100 super chat. Bless you, Pastor. Shabbat shalom to you all straightway. Hey, next Shabbat we're gonna be in the tabernacle, okay? But we had to let this thing roll by. We really truly did. Christina Ship, $50 super chat. Hallelujah, Pastor. We're in California. What are you doing out there? Everybody's fleeing California and New York like a rat flees a sinking ship. We're out, all of you out of California and in Louisiana. With our dear brothers and sisters. Bless you, Pastor, for your wisdom. The house of Brother Matt shall bless y'all. I'm glad y'all out. Glory to the King. Where we at? Brother Derek, $5 super chat. Shabbat shalom, Shepherd, Elder Teacher, Brother Kabir. Y'all got Brother Kabir? Some strong drink. Yep. Lots of laugh. Brother Mike. Clarksville. Bless you, Shepherd. $50 super chat. Shabbat shalom. Bless you, my brother. Charles Brown, $10 super chat. Shabbat shalom to you, Shepherd or Pastor. And all the straightway with those you tonight. Bless you. And Anonymous, $20 super chat. Shabbat shalom, family. Bless you, Shepherd, from Brother Steve's household. Glory to the King. Keep dropping that fire. Nicole Gordon, $10 super chat. Shabbat shalom or shalom, Shepherd. Bless you and your household. Hope to be back in fellowship soon. Glad you made it back safe. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. Christopher Boner, $10 super chat. Bless you, Shepherd. All right. And the rest of y'all, we'll try to get to you and give y'all a shout out. Hallelujah. But other than that, we're going to get ready to try to roll here. Now listen. And because the roles have been reversed, not by the Israelite community itself, but by society. And the first thing that all of us need to do is recognize, and we need to become true. Because, you know, have you ever heard that old saying, be able to have the ability to look into the mirror? Yes. We all need to first come to grips that we have the residue of the world and Christianity still dripping off of us. Yes, sir. Anytime we try to think about, we read the book, it's clear cut, we know that it's right. First thing that happens, a thought come in our head based on from our previous training. That's true. To try to trump the very word that's in there. To try to, you know, like the Bible says, and immediately Satan comes and remove that right out of your heart. That immediately comes in there right with a thought to trump what you just got finished. You read it, oh, hallelujah. Next thing, bing, here come a thought. Next thing you know, it's casting doubts.
That bird coming down.
It's coming down hard, isn't it? A vulture coming down hard. And we simply have literally lost our way. Now, when people experience Straitway, they come here. Our sisters act just like the sisters in the world they used to. They have since been teshuva. They have since been reformed and conformed, just like us men. But let me tell you all a secret first. If you want conformity or reformity or being reformed, it first has to start with the man. Yes, indeed. It's got to start with the head. It has to start with the head. And I think our problem today is, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all listen to me real close, because I'm gonna get raw here. We grew up in a world and a society to where mama has always been the voice in the house. You may have had a father or a father figure in the house, but his voice wasn't the ruling voice. It was the voice of mama. It's just like in the NFL, man. If somebody used to trip out and watch all y'all men behind mics and everything, and as soon as something happened, I thank God that I made it, and my mama. I'm like, where's daddy? Yeah. Daddy don't get a damn thing, no accolades, no nothing. Not at all. Mama done turned around and done talked dad down and beat him down and stuff. And what did mama do? What mama did, that even though that you're a man in whatever trade that you're doing, psychologically, she has done stripped you of your manhood, literally, and she has made you a beta male.
Yeah.
Because if you're raised by a man, you're going to be an alpha. And some of us, we had to throw off the chains of what the woman has done to us psychologically. Because you think about this. If your mama is talking down on you and stuff, chances are you're probably going to end up with a woman like your mama.
Yeah.
Nasty witch.
And then all you're doing is repeating the cycle all over again. And then as soon as she spawns and starts rising up, you're going to try to do everything you can to appease her, calm her down. Whereas me, I did a direct damn opposite. Get your ass out. If you understand me, I ain't got time for this mess. I work too damn hard. Be sitting up there having a damn Jezebel trying to run my house. I was like that in the world, and I'm like that here now. I ain't changed one bit as far as that aspect goes. I've just been fine-tuned as far as how to deal with them and dwell with them according to knowledge.
Yes.
But today, we have a vile, perverse generation where a woman, she will talk to a man any old kind of way without any honor or any respect.
Truth.
But the one damn thing she won't do is reverse roles and trade roles. All right, you the head now. You get out there and be the breadwinner. You bring home the bills, I'll stay home. Since you want to run every damn thing. Huh? You go out there and bring in all the money and bring home all the food and everything else, and they ain't gonna do that. No. Or like when you dating. You know, some of you brothers out there that have aspirations to be married and stuff. I know a lot of you people out there, unconverted, wicked ass people that ain't even thinking about Jesus, and you love coming and listening and watching the best show on earth. But I guarantee you won't find out if she's really truly a woman, especially if she's a woman that overtalks you and is overbearing. Next time you go out, have her to pay for everything. Pay for everything. See if she'll do it.
Yeah.
Tell her to buy the meal. Tell her to pay for the movie. Tell her to pay for the hotel room even though you shouldn't be there. Pay for everything. Yeah. And I guarantee you that she's going to be like, what? You supposed to pay for it? Said who? If she the one that got the penis, and she's the one that's leading the band, and she's going to act like a man, then let her pay. I told you it's going to get ugly in here tonight. It's getting ugly in here tonight. The University of the Painful Truth. Welcome. Class is in session. See, the Bible clearly speaks to us that tells us that a woman of a meek and quiet spirit is of great price. A man don't want no Broomhilda. No MMA expert and fighter for a wife. He wants a wife that is going to be gentle, meek, feminine, humble, sweet, kind, obedient. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then today, this damn modern day generation will say, you know, these wicked ass women, they will turn around and say this. They will say, oh, you want one barefoot and pregnant.
Yes, how they talk.
But damn, ain't that what you should be? Yeah. Ain't you been put on earth to bear children, guide the house, be a chase keeper at home? So what you're trying to do is disparage that which is honorable. Because what you did is you went and chased education. And when you were in college, freshman and sophomore, you spent them first 2 years doing monkey double backflips. Sowing your wild oats. Being turned more times than a damn doorknob. And now you all used up and abused up, and then all of a sudden you want this high-valued man. You want this man, after you done had so much DNA inserted in your ass, all of a sudden you still think you this grandiose thing like a 18-year-old virgin. You are sick.
Yep.
I bet you don't talk like this in Christian church. You sure you won't be him? Okay, brother, it's the way it is here.
We tell the real truth here.
Huh? Ain't I telling the truth?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But then you want the best man, so you can turn around and cut off his balls.
Yeah.
So when he's out, you can talk down to the children about the daddy when he should be lifting them up.
Yep.
Reverence.
See, this is old time preaching right here is what's missing.
That's some beautiful stuff.
That's the reason why there ain't no holiness no more. Ain't no holiness code no more, because this old time preaching, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's literally gone.
In Christianity, it's the opposite way. They give them the men all the day.
Yeah.
They get a what?
They give them the man and teach them.
Yeah, but see, but think about it.
to acquiesce.
You still got, even though they have male anatomy, it's still a female.
Yeah.
It's a female agreeing with another female.
Mangina.
What do you say, Teach?
Mangina.
Mangina. Straight up.
Dang.
Go to 1 Corinthians 14:34, Teach. See, so when I'm trying to show y'all something, because see, what we got today. Are y'all listening to me?
Yes.
This is what we got today. What we have today is we have a disproportionate, on a grand scale, of women outnumbering men. And if you watch today, I mean, I fly a lot, right? The majority of stewardess are women, right?
Yep.
And I always watch, because you know in the world, put a ring on it, right? I always watch, almost 90% of them, nothing. Nothing. You know why? Don't nobody want the ass. See, you loudmouth women, you Jezebels. The only thing you good for is a one-night stand.
About it.
Because you ain't wife material. You're not submissive. You won't be under authority. You want a man to make more money than you. And they, even in society, done turn that around.
Yeah, true.
Now, when you look at society as a whole, and we see that right now, women at least outnumber men 2-1, if not 3-1. But then you bring in the Supreme Court in 2015 when they made a clean sweep. And went contrary to what the book says in Leviticus chapter 18, Leviticus chapter 20, that a man shall not lie with a man as he do with a woman.
Yes, indeed.
And they made it legal and lawful in the United States of America, which is an abomination. I keep telling you, God don't give a damn about the Supreme Court of the United States or America. Now you take homosexuality, now they outnumber 4-1. Then you take all the people out there want to be gangsters on the street and dying from drugs, 5-1. 5 women to 1 man. Then men are incarcerated at a greater rate than women, 6-1. Then men go to all these warrantless wars that the United States of America has and die disproportionately there, 7-1.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hear this, right?
Hear it.
Then you got LGBT, transgender,
goodness.
all this other, 8-1.
10.
He said just start talking it up. Are you following me? And now they got this new term out that a 4-year-old can determine what gender they are. They don't even know what the hell they want for breakfast in the morning. They call them childets or something like that.
Babies.
Babies. That's it. They call it. I'm like, you got to see. I know we're in the end time now.
What they call
I ain't
it?
never
Babies. It came out hot on the press this week.
What the?
In other words, when you have a son or daughter, you better not dare tell them what their sex is, what their gender is. You let them figure it out, and they get to pick and choose for them damn selves.
That's why I'm not getting a birth certificate.
Child dysphoria, what they call it? Dysphoria? Gender dysphoria?
9, 10, 11 to 1.
Right there.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a sickness. No wonder the book says, come out of her, my people.
Straight up. Her.
You got to come in. You ain't got no choice. Because if you're going to maintain your... You're not her. With emphasis added. I been.
Oh, man.
And then somebody gonna try to tell us there's something wrong. I don't like the way that Pastor Dowell talks. I don't like the tone of his voice. I don't like the way you listen. You wicked ass witch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now tell me I'm wrong.
Nope. Can't do that.
And I can still go. I ain't finished yet. I can keep on going.
Yeah.
And now you see the reason why women today are desperate for men, but when they do find a man, they don't know how to act like a woman.
Oh.
Not a woman of the book.
Oh.
Now you got Paula White. Donald Trump's personal minister. Come on, teach 1 Corinthians 14:34. Let's see what the book says.
Let your women keep silence in the assemblies.
You know what? Before we go there, go to the verse before that. Because here we is. This is what we at. Come on with it.
For Yah
Is what?
is not
The what?
the author of confusion.
The author of what?
Confusion.
So that means that people today are literally confused then, right? Isn't that right? That means that they're confused. Is that right?
Yes.
If Yah's not the author of confusion, he's getting ready to address something that obviously is what's bringing about confusion. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Straight confusion.
Come on with it.
But of peace,
But a peace.
Oh.
as in all assemblies of the saints.
Come on with it.
Let your women keep silence in the assembly.
Let your what?
Women keep silence.
Keep a what?
Silence.
In other words, shut your damn mouth. Sit down and shut up.
Hold your tongue, woman.
He said,
I just wanted to add that.
Added.
Oh,
y'all getting this, right?
yeah.
And why should they keep silent in the assembly, teach?
For it is not permitted unto them to speak,
Why? Why is that, teach?
but they are commanded to be under obedience.
To be under what?
Obedience.
What's that word?
Obedience.
Let me give you the short form. Obey. That stuff like a dagger in your heart. Obey. Obey. Obey.
On the fifth rib.
You get that? Obey. You hear that woman? Obey. Hurts like hell, don't it? Damn it. Obey. Saying until them demons all come out manifested. It kills them, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, you know, to a woman that is like a daughter of Sarah, this music to her ears. They love this. They're like, oh. You know why? Because they tired all you damn feminist and matriarchal women destroying out the culture and society. That's why I can tell you right now. Not one damn homosexual is going to come and step in the straightway. Before you get through them double doors, there'll be demons coming out your ass before you even walk into the congregation. Because we even smell a spirit of homoism on you. We're going to be on you. The security team going to be on you. We try to be merciful to homosexuals before, deliver them and everything, and they still keep them feminine traits and stuff. It's a tough spirit. That's a tough end time spirit right there.
They love their sin.
They love it. Love it. As nasty and vile as it is, they love it to the utmost.
That's the stuff.
Oh, I thought you get there. We thought I got thrown in jail.
See? Oh, yeah. I don't want any. They do. But you see what I mean? Obey. Come here. What am I saying wrong?
Pastor, you're not saying anything wrong. I mean, this is music to my ears. This is straight truth. Straight truth.
Kabir, I know, see, people don't understand what your influence was in Christianity, but how many counseling sessions did you go to and every time you went to them, the man was always wrong?
Every single time.
Every what?
Every single time.
Submit to her.
In 16 years, I was always the one that had to make changes.
You hear that?
Always.
If you were just
there was one correction they got.
Mm-hmm.
The only one correction I heard the woman get. You need to stand up and speak up. You know, stand against your husband. Speak up.
See, that's a demon giving some counsel
against.
like that. That's a demon like that.
All right, literally early.
I mean, don't way over in Better Sheep, man. It tells you that your desire, woman, should be to your desire. See, they want to keep talking about their desires.
Yeah, true. True.
Your desire shall be to your husband, and he shall
Rule.
Over you.
But y'all gonna defy that, though, ain't you? With every fiber of your being in you, you think that. Now remember, ain't nothing that defiles going into the kingdom. And you think you gonna get into y'all's kingdom? I'm telling you, you may get by with this shit here on earth, but heaven got a total different answer. You think you're gonna stand before a holy, eternal, mighty Elohim, and then he gonna play your life back and say, "This was your life, and here you are right here, and all them times that you bitched up against your man." All them times you try to act like a man with no repentance whatsoever at all. You enjoyed your cake and you ate it too here on this earth. But boy, every sin and every transgression shall receive a just recompense or reward. There is a payment for sin. For the wages of sin is death. Damn it. You didn't die on this earth, so you're going to die in hell. You're going to pay for that stuff. And see, I know you may not like my tone and inflection, but guess what? I'm a pastor that's probably loved you more than anybody in your whole life.
Straight up.
At least I loved you enough to tell you the truth.
I mean, so true.
Open rebuke is better than secret love.
Much love.
I loved you enough to tell you the truth. Nobody else loved you enough to tell you that because they was too busy holding your feelings and emotions in escrow. You remember a long time ago when, man, where I'm preaching right now, this is the way people used to get down 30, 40 years ago. They used to get down. And Kabir, so why was you always guilty? What was you doing so wrong, man?
I was trying to be righteous. They said I was too legalistic.
Too legalistic.
Too legalistic, trying to be right.
Well, what would they call you today then?
Oh my God, I'm lost. I'm lost. I got CTE. I'm taking it too. I mean, it's done. Pray for Kabir. That's what they're doing now. Pray for
Don't return them curses.
Yes.
You don't want them curses praying for you.
Mm-mm.
But isn't that sad though? So, and your desire, woman, is supposed to be to your husband, and the only time, the majority of arguments that take place in the home is when the woman ain't satisfied. Yeah. But the Bible says you're supposed to be satisfying your husband.
That's it.
He's supposed to be providing for you. You're supposed to be satisfying your husband. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even in this ministry, I get wind that some of you damn wicked-ass, fork-tongued, Jezebel-ass, nasty, foul-mouthed, trash-can women. I hear that you be talking to your husbands like that. And boy, and without mistress mouth, woman. And boy, I tell you, if your husband or men ever get to me, I'll give them advice too. I do. I tell them, I said, what you do first time, entreat them gently. Shut up. They don't shut up. Next word, don't just sit there and argue the word, next word. Start packing their shit and throw it out in the front yard. That's how you do that. You know the reason why? Because the book said, I remember there was a pagan king. A pagan king. He had a wife that he loved. And one day they was having a banquet. And he was out there, man, just, he wanted to show how beautiful his wife was. What's wrong with that, man? He loves his wife. She's not stripping naked. He ain't doing no damn strip teeter. He just wants to show her beautiful. She had his attitude. Hey, you think I
ain't no property?
Yeah. She stood him up. All of the counselors. That's what we're missing today too. We're missing true elders and counselors. All of the counselors say, you know what, King? We better do something about this, because if we don't do something about this, this woman is going to embolden all the women in the kingdom to rebel against their husbands. Now, our advice to you, get rid of her ass. That's modern day translation.
All of us.
Get rid of her right now. You know what the king did? got rid of her.
Mm.
And then he ended up having a whole bunch of women until he came to Esther.
Mm.
Ever heard that before?
Mm.
Huh? And she ended up, not only that, but saving her people.
Yes.
From a lying spirit that tried to get them destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And the council says, put her away and get someone better. In other words, there's always somebody better than your funky non-washcloth ass.
That'd be a dagger.
There's always somebody better.
Always. Always.
Every time you think that you got leverage against a man, that you can turn around and leave your man, and you gonna try to use the children as leverage, guess what? I'm 54 years old and I can still make babies. You can't do that shit.
He's a beautiful baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Mm-mm.
I'm 54 years old, man, and I can still put it out.
Mm.
Shit, Dr. Sadie was 80 years old and still making babies.
Baby.
With 19-year-old girls.
Wow.
Y'all women, y'all windows like this and y'all value every single year diminishes. Whack. You better get a hold of yourself.
Mm.
Because you don't make it with a man that fears Yah, that is trying his best to serve the Most High Yah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else ain't gonna come and pick up the leftovers. The only people gonna pick up them leftovers is simps.
Simps.
Come here, what is a simp?
A simp is a fool. A beta male. He's gotta be. That's. Hey, I was the master simp. 16 years.
16 years.
Ignorant.
But
Didn't
Kabir,
know any
but
better.
Kabir, man, you are.
Christianity made me a simp.
But Kabir, how can you be a simp and you are an icon on the gridiron?
Yeah, that's the key word on the gridiron.
Oh.
Yeah. But when I got home and was in Christianity, they turn you into simps.
Oh shit.
You can't do that. You can't. You just say this is not football. You can't take that same attitude on the football field and bring it in your marriage. You got to acquiesce, and they use where Jesus washed the feet of the disciples and he served.
Yeah, the disciples, 12 disciples.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 12.
He wasn't giving them pedicures.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's how we became simps. They literally teach you how to serve your wife.
Ain't it supposed to be the other way around?
Hell yeah.
I mean, because think about look at the benefit our wives get.
Mm.
They get security,
Mm.
they get protection,
Yeah.
they get food, they clothing, conjugal rights, they get a roof over their head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do. They get a righteous seed they can raise. They get provisions provided to them that they ain't got nothing to worry about. They ain't got to go out there and be under the thumb of a damn Gentile.
Real love. Real.
We preach that and live that in this ministry.
Hallelujah.
Somebody tell me what's wrong with that. No. I can hear it right now. I bet them Jezebels are fuming. I bet they're burning. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you.
You know what's amazing, Pastor?
What is it?
You know, in Christianity, I don't know how we passed up on all these stuff, especially in New Testament. You see in 1 Corinthians 11, and I think it's 8 or 9, it says that the woman
is what?
Was created for the man.
Hey, go there, bro. Say we're gonna read that.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
But you know how you see movies and they say we were created for each other, but in reality, the woman was literally created for the man. Isn't that in the beginning?
Yeah, we're gonna read
it. Was by himself.
Yeah, we're gonna read it in context.
It's not good for men to be alone. He created the woman for the man.
In other words, your ass wasn't even here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, true.
It'll be like me, like this chair.
That's why I keep saying, brother. This I'm serious.
Yeah.
When you come here to feast day, you see men. The men outnumber the women here in this ministry.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yes.
It's like 60-40. And the rest of them, women and children. You see the men up front leading praise and worship. You see the men up front. I'm telling you, it's 60-40. You see them, I'm telling you, in Christian churches, you see 80% women, 20% men, and most of the men in the back.
And doing this.
watching they walk. I'm in the up front. They want their hungry for y'all's word. They want to be transformed. They want to know what y'all's will is so they can live it. And you know what? Them the same men these some real true damn warriors. Man, this is a dangerous thing. I can say, brothers, these damn heathens up here, let's go to war. And see, I got to be careful with that because I'm very careful about it because these brothers, they will break down and go to war on the spot. You know the reason why? Because we know the difference between the United States of America and us Israelites. We also know that there's a wisdom saying, to everything under the sun, there's a time and there's a season. And right now, this ain't the time. But the time is coming. Time is coming. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Start at verse 1. Bro, saying we're going to do this in context. Them chicken wings good?
Yes, sir.
Elder Mitch eating chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all been watching these videos? You been getting it done?
Yeah.
You got them 3 courses up there?
I got 4 feet right now. So it's about 6 courses. On a small building. On a small building.
The big one is ready to lay, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to get probably about 4 feet on that one too, and I'm going to call you.
Okay. All right. Y'all know y'all doing all the rough work, right? The bending over, the rough work, the corners. And
I know. That's the baptism, though.
That's the baptism, yeah. That's the rough work. Come on, Teach.
Be you followers of me, even as I am also of Christ.
You know, today they will call Paul a male chauvinist pig. You think about that for a second, though. He said, you be ye followers me, even as I am a follower of Christ. And wait till he get ready to talk about context here. Because, see, today, women don't want, I mean, we ain't even to define this. What the hell is traditional marriage? Y'all don't even know what traditional marriage is. If you gonna base it on focus on the damn family?
Tradition.
That ain't it. Hold that for a second. Teach, go to Colossians 2:8. Kabir's over here pointing, he done threw me off. He done threw me off, but he done threw me on, though. He done threw me off, but he done threw me on. Read that when you have it, Teach.
Beware.
Be what?
Beware.
That means be warned. What happens?
Lest any man
Do what?
spoil you.
Do what?
Through philosophy
and
vain deceit.
After what?
After the tradition of men.
After the what?
Tradition of men.
And what?
After the rudiments of the world.
The laws of this world.
And not after Christ.
And see, y'all ain't never been where? We up here blowing the trumpet, sounding the trumpet, the alarm and stuff, and you people still running around with your head up in your ass. Thinking everything's fine. Hallelujah. Some of you out there, you done become so effeminate even in your worship. You like these women. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Y'all gonna start striking folks down with these alternative.
Oh my goodness.
With everything.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing man about you now. And don't tell me I ain't got the Holy Spirit. That's why I spent. Proven for a fact. Because when I didn't have the Ruach, I couldn't cast out one devil. That's why I spent the beginning of this broadcast showing you what the book says in Mark 16:17. Go to Mark 16:17, Teach. Showing you what the book says. By application. Practical application. Not just being one of these damn talking heads. They just want to bat scriptures. We're pulling the 1 Thessalonians 5:21. We're proving all things and holding fast to that which is good. Now, understand what's going on. Galatians 4:16, like that shirt you was wearing the other day. Have I become your enemy? Because I tell you the truth. Read, Teach.
And these signs
shall do what?
Shall follow them that believe.
Come on.
In my name.
What are they going to do?
Shall they cast out devils?
I don't even want to hear. You people talking about you believe, but you ain't cast out one damn devil. Shut up. And what else?
They shall speak with new tongues.
See, these scriptures going to hurt you. It is what it is. It's forever settled in heaven. That is the litmus test. The scriptures are. The scriptures are the litmus test. It clearly tells you who y'all's people are.
Amen.
You started this. Send us down that road.
Tradition. You said traditions.
Let's go back to 1 Corinthians 11.
Isn't that crazy? You can't put that. You can't make anything up.
See, this is the problem. I keep telling y'all. The church is done and feminized y'all right here. They're psychologically, naturally, you have the anatomy, but up here, this is the problem. Right here, up here is the problem. Come on with it, teach.
Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them.
Y'all hear that? This is what Paul said. He's starting off with a very good salutation. Is that right? Very, very good. He's really, truly starting off really, really good. Exhortation, praising them, exhorting them to be followers of me even as I'm following Christ. He's not rebuking them or reproving them. Now comes the code of direction. Come on.
But I would have you to know.
Oh, here we go. He said, I would have you to know.
Okay.
Not forget.
What do you want me to know?
Read on.
That the head of every man
is
Christ.
Okay.
Not the
woman.
You got a problem with that?
No, I don't have a problem.
You got a problem with that? I ain't got a problem with
I
that.
ain't got a problem with that.
I ain't got a problem with that at all.
That's my master.
Yeah, I don't mind how no problem. Master, King, Yah, Elohim, no majesty, wonderful counselor, the mighty Yah. Hey, the Prince of Peace, the great I am. I ain't got no problem whatsoever at all. None. He says, I would have you to know. Read on.
And the head of the woman.
Stop! And the head of the
woman
is
the man.
That means you ain't the head. Because you got not only that, you got somebody in front of you. And these damn stupid ass women think that they're gonna break the chain of command, leapfrog the hoods, and go straight to Christ.
You don't say Jesus their head.
Bullshit. Bullshit. No, they ain't. We'll cover that too. Jesus ain't no damn head of no damn rebellious ass, stank, non-brushing teeth ass, damn chink ass mouth woman. Ain't no way. Damn foul ass garbage can mouth. No way.
Too holy for that.
You're a damn abomination. Hey, if Jesus was here today, the way that some of you potty mouth white speak, he would take his sandals off and slap the shit out of you.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, if he called a woman a dog, a female bitch, what do you think he'd do to you? He would turn over the money changers in the temple. What do you think? Wait, who taught y'all this? This little, who taught y'all this passive, docile Jesus?
The movies.
Y'all been looking at too much damn Charlton Heston and Ben Kingsley.
Hollywood.
Oh my God, Hollywood. They turned to an eminent Jesus.
He said Hollywood.
Hollywood. Woo, woo, woo.
Hollywood. And see, when real women see a real man, they go, believe it or not, they actually go, man, that's a man, I can follow that.
Yeah.
But see, some of them are forced to get into the headship because you too damn simp and too damn beta. And you want us to correct your ass in your home when you should be the one doing it your own damn self. You the priest of your home.
Yeah.
Read on.
And the head of Christ.
And don't worry about it. We ain't worried about it. We still we're a remnant. We outside. We the outsiders. We the remnant.
True.
We ain't lost our way. And the head of Christ is
God.
So woman, you got a head. And don't tell me, see, you want to say that Jesus is your head. What are you going to do when Jesus tell you? you better, before you come to me, you better get back to that husband. See, you won't read 1 Corinthians 7. You won't, you won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. You will not touch it. You think that this is something, you ain't read no heat yet until 1 Corinthians 7 come in.
Hey, that would make a woman do this. That's for real. I've seen that. What did you say?
And somebody said, well, Pastor, why are you always getting on the women? Again, I'll say it again. Is this not a matriarchal society?
Yes.
Is this not a feminist society?
Yes.
Have we not disproportionately in the United States of America grew up in dysfunctional homes?
Yes.
Where the woman, her word is the count.
Yes.
Where if mama ain't happy, ain't no damn body happy. Am I telling the truth?
Yes.
So we all, we've been had this damn drip, drip, drop. See, theology on us, the residue is there. And our minds has got to be transformed and conformed. So I start with the woman so that the man will know who he's supposed to be. And the woman know who she should be.
Yes.
Order.
Because roles have been reversed. I still deal with the man first. Now, don't get me wrong. I still deal with the man first. But see, the role that is the most out of order is the woman. Just like Jezebel was controlling Ahab.
That's what's happening all over. All over.
Now, see, I told you, I'm a hell of a lot different than Elijah. I ain't running from no damn Jezebel. I ain't going on top of no mountain letting no ravens feed me. I'm going to throw Jezebel ass out the damn one of my own damn self headlong first. And then I'm going to shoot you in the back of the head with my 9mm. Then the dogs can have your ass. Real talk. You think you'll let me in the Christian church?
They'll kick you out.
I don't even think them guys got enough balls to kick me out.
You can give me the conference, a Christian
My
conference.
boogers got peanuts.
You can go to a men's conference in Christian.
They ain't got no balls, they're peanuts. They got peanuts, man. They ain't got no testosterone. We seen what happened at the Hebrews and Negroes conference.
Oh my goodness.
That was bad.
And that
Doing
was
it bad. You see it
yeah.
firsthand. Them boogers ain't got no balls.
Controlled
You
by
ain't
women.
got no balls.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad.
Women preaching with no head cover. Teach.
They ain't like they was Hebrews.
No.
They ain't no women on
They,
them.
look,
Christians.
they had the names, but they
That
look
was
like
it.
Christians.
That was it.
Yeah.
Read on, teach.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonors his head.
So if you turn around and you do like a lot of these, I've seen some Jewish people.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling boy, let me tell y'all something. Y'all, they wear these teat seats. Y'all ain't got a damn thing on these people. On these damn Jews over, I'll show you the picture. That booger had teat seats this long. On all four corners.
Wow.
You think I'm kidding too with
No,
my
I
phone?
don't.
Man, I'll prove it to you, man.
Street sweep.
He in Mexico with teach. I kid you not, read on, teach.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonors her head.
So she pray or prophesy with her head uncovered. What she do?
Dishonors her head.
Tell a woman in the world today, or a woman in Christianity, cover your head. See what happens.
Oh,
See what happens.
they were actually divorced.
Come on.
For that is even all one as if she were shaven.
Uh huh.
For if the woman be not covered,
If she be not what?
covered,
Come on.
let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered.
You hear that? So if it be a shame for her to be shorn or shaven, let her be what? Covered. If it be a shame for you to cut your damn hair, we're going to cut through the chase. I got a newsletter on it. Go on.
For a man indeed not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image.
You hear that? That's what got you in trouble, right?
Yeah, that is like this.
What did you say? For a man is the what?
Is the image
And
glory of Yah.
woman, you ain't the glory of Yah. You're not even the image of Yah.
But the woman
But the woman,
is the glory of the man.
you hear that? The woman is a what?
Glory of the man.
And I'm going to tell you right now what it says in Ecclesiastic is the 25th chapter. If she don't go as you would have her to go, cut her off and put her ass away from you. Give her a bill of divorce. Now they say, well, you don't know how to need no divorce. Stop for a dang second. Go to Torah. Deuteronomy chapter 24. We loading it up. Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 24. Go ahead and hit it. Teach when you have it.
Yeah, please. John.
Yeah, it's on the table. He got Johnny too.
When a man had taken a wife,
They tell you, ain't no such thing as divorce. God ain't divorce. It ain't in the book. It ain't in the book. That's just a saying that they have told you. There's nowhere in the book that you can find from Genesis to Revelations where it says God hates divorce. I chat. Matter of fact, the first person finds it. Give me your address. I'll send you $1,000 offer.
Straight up. I gotta see this.
$1,000 is up. Find it.
Is apocrypha count?
Use it, Bob. I don't care. Use whatever you want. Come on, Teach.
When a man is taking a wife and
Hold on. Okay, come on.
And married her.
And do what?
Married her.
So he's taking a wife and he's married her, right? And mind you, they didn't get up in front of the church acting like they're reading the Bible. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today, you lying ass vultures. Acting like they're reading from the book. I remember I searched for that shit.
I can't find it. Dearly beloved.
I said, what the hell? These books are lies. There's nothing true about that. They lie about everything all the way around.
Dearly beloved.
You know what's done? Okay. Come on.
And it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes.
You hear that? Now this says, if it comes back, she find no favor in
your eyes. The man's eyes.
Now wait a minute. Why didn't it say, and it come to pass that the man don't find favor in the woman's eyes? Why didn't it say that? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because you, woman, are not created in the image and glory of Yah. You're created in the image and the glory of man.
And you created for man.
For man.
Let's put that in there.
Man.
Ooh. What they call this stuff? Don't they call this masculinity? This is a masculinity. Isn't this extreme masculinity or something? Toxic. Yeah.
Masculinity.
This is toxic.
Yeah, okay, I'm toxicate you. Anyway, I don't care what I'm about what they say. Read on, T.
Because he had found some uncleanness in her.
Come on.
Then let him write her a bill.
Let him do what?
Write her a bill.
And do what?
Of divorce and give it in her hand. And send her out of his house.
See that? Bye. Fly like an eagle.
That's it.
I'm still waiting on y'all. Let me put on where my phone at. I'm still waiting for y'all. I'm on that $1,000 challenge.
Somebody get you?
Nah, ain't nobody got it. Ain't nobody come on. What they go? I'm still waiting on y'all. I'm sure I got some brand new people. We about at half over here on this channel. What we normally have on Shabbat night. Go back 1 Corinthians, teach. But see, we need to hear this today. Now let me give you the skinny on this. A woman, when she has a man seed, children. If you want to raise strong homes, the woman should be there to encourage the children to look up to their father and love their father. Because so many women today are in trouble because they simply don't have the love of the father in their house. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because see, in Torah, in scripture, in the law, a woman couldn't go out like a man goes out. She's always under some headship of authority. Father, husband. You get that?
Yep.
And because she's under authority, under some headship, she's always protected. So she always has somebody that has her best interest in mind. Today, y'all damn run around like a bunch of cuckoos.
Straight up.
I mean, a bunch of damn whores. Practicing whoredoms. That's all y'all do. That's all you do. Got a damn high body count.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got so many damn, y'all body count so damn high, it's more than many people that Gideon done killed in war. Y'all got a damn high body count. And then every single time a man put his DNA in you and stuff, it changes your composition forever. And then you wonder why. And you wonder, some of you husbands wonder why. Damn, why is my wife talking like that? Because you talking to Steve. Why is she bucking up like that? Because that was John.
Don't think Ricky Rick.
He was fighting Bobby.
Bobby Rick.
Multiple personalities.
Oh my goodness. I don't think it was a Kabir.
But this time she talking to me like that. That was Derek. I bet you ain't never heard no truth like this. Not in person. See, gloves are on YouTube.
Yeah. It's the rumble. Rumble.
I guarantee you one thing. That if we all died and went to glory right now, you lined up all these feminine women on one side and put Pastor down on the other, the Most High would look at me and say, well done, not good and faithful servant. You come on in, rest you bitches go to hell.
Straight up.
Straight up. Take your ass to hell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these offerings in here.
Preaching.
See, that's a remnant that loves it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to spend on work of the kingdom too.
Most definitely.
Go ahead, teach. We're in 1 Corinthians.
Yes, we are.
Go ahead. What verse you in?
Verse 8.
Come on.
For the man is not of the woman.
In other words, woman, a man did not, look, the man did not come from you. You came from the man. Let's get it right, damn it. Let's get it right, damn it. Well, your mama it wasn't first. It wasn't the principal thing. What was the difference between Adam and Eve and us? You know what the difference is? They didn't have no belly buttons. That means that's the reason why we call you rib. And like Kabir had said earlier, talk about that. When you talked about the spine and the rib. You remember that?
Yep.
We was just driving down the road, mind our own business.
And I was telling Pastor, I said it's very interesting. You know, in Christianity, they'll say that the man, you may be the head, but the woman says that, but we're the neck that turns the head, and that's actually a lie. The woman is the rib, and a man. If you look at a skeleton of a man, or just as a man, he has a head and he has the spine, and off of the spine comes the ribs, and there's 24 total. So Yah took one.
Now wait a minute, you associated with the Messiah too.
Yes,
because he is the vine.
Yep, the vine. Yep, I said that he's the vine, but we are the branches. And when you look at it, the rib is literally look like branches connected to the vine, which is the head. I just thought.
I said, damn, that's
concrete. That's concrete, right?
Concrete. That's straight up concrete right there.
And I think
that is Hebraic.
And I think you can find polygyny. They said, because Yah took one of the ribs.
So I need 23 more ribs.
Exactly. That's it.
Ain't no way in hell I'll give some of you damn nappy head, skank, funk ass, non-washing ass, body deodorant, stinky, smelly ass, snaggletooth women a damn chance to even be a part of my household. I'll go around ribless.
Oh my goodness, ribless. Oh man.
Good analogy.
Yeah.
You gonna say something about those numbers? You said 24.
24. There's 24. 12 on both sides. Yep. 12 ribs.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something else.
No, I'm just saying that you can. I mean, he took one of the 24, because they always say that Yah only made Adam and Eve, but he could have made more. It all came from him anyway, and they became one. He says, "It's the bone of my bones and the flesh of my flesh."
But they're gonna, like Satan. That's the reason why Satan wouldn't spend their year. Want to try to reverse everything, turn around everything.
Straight up.
Come on, teach.
But the woman of the man.
Come on.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
Whoa.
That goes against every movie I've ever seen.
Whoa!
Is that in there? Is that in there? Read that again.
Read it again.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
Wow. Is that? Did you read that?
What? You know, I believe the report. But the
woman
for the what?
For the man was created.
But in this society, they want the woman to do. You as a man do everything for the woman. If I'm already providing food, protection, clothing, conjugal rights, a roof over your head, all this, I done did all I needed to.
Can I give you an analogy, Pastor?
Sure, come on. You give it all of us.
I look at this chair that you sit in. This is a nice chair, by the way. I really like this chair. But this chair looked like it was made for you.
You hear that?
How would it look if you took this chair and you sat in a sit position and you put the chair on you? How would that look?
That would be broke.
That would be broke.
That would
It'd be
broke.
wicked.
That would
It'd
be
be
broke.
dysfunctional.
It would be.
Yeah.
It's just not feasible.
It's not feasible.
Right.
Because this chair was made for you. You wasn't made for the. You
For
wasn't
the
made for the chair.
There you go.
That's just like a
Another
woman is to a man.
analogy.
Yeah.
I just thought something concrete.
Just another good analogy. Woman, that's why you got a hole. You got a hole so we can put our penis in you and put our DNA in you so that we can produce seed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why homosexuality is all messed up.
Yeah, sure is.
You can't. A man can't produce seed by sticking his penis in another man's asshole. You can't do it.
Unfruitful.
It's an abomination.
Truly unfruitful.
Not only unfruitful, just nasty.
Nasty.
Yeah.
You can't do it. And you're there to carry our seed and to bring forth our seed. And you get the benefit and the honor of being our wife. And we get the hell to pay for you.
Trouble in the flesh.
Now, if you're a good wife, don't get me wrong. We have good Israelites, brother. Do we not got good sisters here? They're the envy of the world. Do you see me talking to my Ishais like this? Don't have to. Don't have to. You seen him interact. You ain't seen him talk to his Ishai like it. You see him talk like that? Ain't seen it. So before some of you damn wig ass, wigless ass, you damn, instead of well set hair, baldness ass women, like Isaiah said,
Cover.
with your damn weaves.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta get me another one of these cameras, man. This thing is giving up the ghost, Teach.
Yeah, it's time.
That thing has only got an 8-year span on it.
Yeah.
Probably older than that.
Wow.
Yeah, playing
Technology's
obsolescence.
changed.
Man, I'm just so man. I can't even. I see the camera, but I can't even bring myself to buy another one. That was just sitting there. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Teach.
For this cause,
What is it?
ought the woman to have power on her head.
You hear that? On power on the head. Now, there's a damn reason why you go to Genesis chapter 6. There's a reason why you ought to have power on your head. See, well, I don't need it. My hair is my. Shut up! We already told you in 1 Corinthians 14. You ain't gonna teach nothing. Shut up!
Hold your tongue, woman. Just doing that. I'm the translator. I don't know what I just translated. I'm supposed to be the opposite.
See, our holiness sisters, they're over there going, yeah. Them Jezebels, boy, they done probably turn stations and they're probably hitting their husbands upside the head.
Don't you watch that shit?
Cut that shit off! Not that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they get on me for so-called cursing. Believe it or not, I have never said a curse word since I've been born again. Now go figure that one out.
wow.
Go figure it out. I bet they ain't gonna figure it out, but I ain't never said a cuss word since I've been born again. Oh, we heard you cursing. No, you ain't. You ain't never heard me cursing. Not once. Yes, we did pass out. You better get yourself ready. Put $1,000 on that. Put $1,000 on that. Come on, Teach.
Genesis 6.
Verse 1.
And it came to pass,
And it came to pass.
when men began to multiply on the face of the earth,
Read.
and daughters were born unto them,
Come on.
that the sons of Yah,
Whoa, the sons of who?
Yah,
What did he do?
saw the daughters of men,
And they were what?
that they were fair.
They were fair.
Beautiful.
Come on.
And they took them wives
Yeah.
of all which they chose.
Come on.
And Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with man.
And I'm gonna throw an addendum in there, and I'm gonna throw a big old seed out there, right? Out of it and them, that's where demons come from. Them things be roaming around here in this earth and be spitting in people's ears and stuff. See, so what was the difference between a woman and a man? The hair. I'm sorry, a woman is the most beautiful of all of y'all's creates. She really is. even a fat woman is better than looking at any man.
From our perspective.
Yeah, from my perspective, damn so is. As long as she got two big titties, she should look better than any damn man to me.
Oh my goodness.
You think about that for a second. So you bring this back over to 1 Corinthians 11 when they talk about power on the head. Look, you got to be able to learn how to connect the dots. Not only connect the dots, but then you need to go back to the original language and then see what it's translated and says in that language. And then you will be able to get the understanding of this one who knew the law, Paul. He knew what the hell he was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You people, the problem you people try to do today is equate modern day society. You try to insert it into scripture. And you try to view scripture from that perspective. And that's your era. That's your big time era.
Yes.
You can't do that. Go back 1 Corinthians. Everybody doing all right?
I'm doing good, yes. I was trying to think of the word. What they call it?
Elder Mitch, what you got to say, man? You been quiet today.
Exegesis.
Exegesis and exegesis.
Yes.
What you got, Elder Mitch? You been quiet today tonight. And them blocks whooping your ass, ain't you?
You can say that.
Yeah, I know they are. But you deep down doing a damn good job. You and Deacon, y'all doing a damn good job. Y'all doing a job.
I was gonna say.
Make sure you get some rest too.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna do.
Go ahead.
What I was gonna say was you just made mention of even a fat woman better than any man, right? So I used to work deep water offshore. I told the brothers the story.
Oh hell, here we go.
And so all the men said, "Hey."
No, wait a minute. You work deep water offshore.
Yes.
That means they're way out the room.
Yeah. We ain't on no land.
Everybody.
Watch this.
There's a whole bunch of men out there. It's probably about at any one given time, it's probably about anywhere from 250 to 350 people out there. And all the people would tell me, all the men would say, wait till day 10 or 11. They used to always say that. I'm like, for what? They say, just watch. And so, I didn't know what that was.
No, watch it. Listen to this.
I didn't know what they were talking about. So I'm like, all right. So when I got on my helicopter to fly out there, they had these two women, or three actually. Yeah, they were, nerdy chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing to look at. You ain't paying no mind to them at all.
In other words, they were below fair.
Below fair.
Meaning below a 5.
Yeah, below a 5.
And
Can't use 7.
Some of you wouldn't even look twice at.
Yeah, I would.
No, can't use 7. Can't use 7.
You ain't looking. So you ain't looking.
Yeah,
you ain't looking.
You get out there.
You get out there.
Day 10, 11 went by, and you come around the corner and you see a woman.
You see a woman.
You see a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Hear that?
Camp ice. Everybody started looking good. Trainers like, dang. I never noticed that.
Oh, you see a woman. And you said, and probably every man out there was like, she ain't bad. She ain't bad. So you fly back on land. This is day 14, day 21. You fly back on land, and I fly back into Venice, Louisiana. So I got a job to Louisiana. So I'm flying in my car. I get to New Orleans and I find a stop for fuel, and I'm pumping gas, and I start seeing women. I said, "What was I thinking?"
Tell you what you were thinking.
But I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
But that's the way the mind works, as a man. You know what I mean? And right then and there, I said, man, you know what? I get it now. I truly understand. Like, people say whatever they want. You ever heard that statement? I wouldn't be with you if you was the last man on earth or a woman. No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
You will be with him.
And we experienced this in training camp.
I know you
When you be in training camp, it's like, you have.
How long was training camp? I mean,
a month in the NFL, but in college, it was probably 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. And you see trainers, you wouldn't even notice them. All of a sudden, day 10, I think it was about right. They started looking good. I'm like,
hey,
man,
let me tell you something.
They're not that bad.
No, ain't bad at all. They started to look like a glamour girl.
A woman. That's it.
Woman. Hey, in boot camp, in our day, they even made up for that.
Okay.
So it was totally different in our day.
Wow.
In boot camp, they would have the women, if they were in boot camp, they would be on the other side. You could see them from a long distance, look like an ant, and you be straining your eyes. But you couldn't do nothing.
You couldn't do wow.
Even if you strain you would still have that in your spirit to look away over there, but you could, even though they look like about that tall, you couldn't get hard. Because they put saltpeter in the water.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, they will make sure there weren't going to be no homosexuals.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So you couldn't, no man got a hard on in boot camp.
Wow.
They would put saltpeter in the water to make sure that you wouldn't get a hard on.
That water, whatever they put in the water would do that?
Yes, sir.
Mackerel.
That's totally different than they in.
Hey, what's in here?
Don't ask, don't tell. They got this damn don't ask, don't tell policy.
But that's
and stuff.
gone now. That's gone now.
We see what I mean? See how everything's done changed though.
Yes.
Because homosexuality used to be classified as a sickness in the 60s.
After 1964, 5, it went away.
See what I mean?
They took it out of the medical book. I actually have the book.
That says that.
It says it's a medical
disorder, a mental disease. See what I mean?
Disorder. And after that, if you look up that edition of that book, I cannot remember the name of it, but as you look at the next few volumes or whatever, or editions, it's no longer in there. Listed as such. It's just not there. Not at all.
And mind you, to the righteous, set apart, meek Sarah, daughters of Sarah. Where you at, Teach? Go after this. Go to 1 Peter chapter 3. But read on. Let's finish this real quick. We're not. You know, we're not talking to you.
No.
You don't. If the shoe fit, wear it. You know, you don't have to wear it. We talking to all these damn women that's got these spirits in their ass.
Yeah.
Jezebel.
Because we desire more than anything for the weaker vessel to be saved. Because we need y'all to produce righteous seed.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, I ain't sticking my pecker in no damn woman, man, and she wicked as hell. To bring me, no!
Never again.
Not no, but to the hell to the no.
Not to be covered.
And these women now, they forward. Very much so.
See, what kind of woman is that would overtalk and overstep a man when he's talking?
Yeah.
Older man.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a man talking.
Yes, true.
Amen.
You stay your tongue and shut your damn mouth and stay in your place. You don't talk above a man. What makes you think you even can be in a position to talk to a man? See what I mean? But see, this world has done turned and flipped every damn thing up. It's just done tore it all up.
Every single time I've gotten in trouble in my work of employment, I've gotten in trouble, or I would get in a situation, it was always a woman involved.
A woman trying to be out of pocket, huh?
Yes, and they wasn't used to me speaking back at them raw, like I did. And every single time I get a call from HR, or they want to see me or something. But see, I was a great worker.
Yeah.
I was great. So it was like, hey, can you just not...
Plus, you was a melanated man, was a great worker.
Yeah, and they were like, can you not do these, speak this way?
Well, sure, you just go ahead and tell her to
speak
keep
like that, too, right?
and understand that while we might have a position in a job, I'm still a man.
See, there's the issue. So I go out and work construction. So they said, I'm working with this girl named Angela, and they said, now I'm being polite, I'm being a man, I'm being like, oh, it's too heavy, I got it, what? Hey, let her do stuff. Okay, all right, fine, I'm gonna let her do stuff. Then it was like, hey, well, you can kind of help from time to time, so I started helping again. Then it was like, hey, you doing too? I'm like, man, what is it? Which one is it? Because she's complaining.
Yeah, that's confusion.
She complaining.
It's confusing.
Yeah, she about to drop the pipe, and that's like, okay, I don't want to work with no more. Do not put me on crew work. Period, point blank. And then they got upset because I mentioned...
You hate women.
Oh, I don't like women. Oh, you don't like women. Oh, you can't be... he has a problem with women. No.
You think about this shit, man. Why is it... We talked about this too on the trip. Okay, a woman says she just as good as any man. Because my statement is, well, damn, you ain't no damn good then, because ain't no man no damn good.
Exactly.
I mean, we all realize it. You follow me? So, okay. All right, they always want all this equality. Like I was stating earlier, I started off with it. People don't even really truly know what traditional marriage is.
Yeah.
But see, this world has deceived the people today because women think that they're in a damn partnership rather than a marriage.
Yeah, true.
We partners.
No, I don't have
My word is just as good as your word.
No.
Okay, but damn, who's going to be the deciding factor then if we come to a damn stalemate here? Who? You? Your emotions, your feelings?
Yeah, that's what they think.
You understand what I mean? Because by veto, I got the...
You got veto power.
But if you go in there thinking it's a partnership, you already jacked up.
Yeah.
The Bible just clearly told you, Shane just read, that the man is the head of the woman.
Yep. You know, gotta go get straight.
Yeah, what you got to teach?
You know, if a woman denies the headship of her father first,
Yeah.
that denies the headship of her husband, then what she automatically defaults to in headship?
The devil.
The devil.
The straight up devil.
That's the only time, yeah.
The damn devil.
That's why she should have power over her head. That's why she should submit herself unto her father or unto her husband. Because if she don't, her headship defaults to another.
Period.
Straight up. 'Cause she's rejecting Yah's order. You can't reject the husband, the father, and say you worshiping Yah.
Man, this is a faithless society, though, man.
Faithful.
This is they got no. They, you know, when I first came to this ministry, they were pushing science. Science.
That's feminism, yep.
Yeah, it's all about removing the Most High out of everything.
But I think the reason why they do that is because the men do represent the image and glory of Yah. It's really an attack on Yah.
They're destroying.
Sure it
It's
is.
really an attack on Yah.
It's Satan's assault.
Yeah. To elevate the woman above the man. And what a righteous woman would do is she would decrease so her man can increase.
She's not looking to trying to shine.
And I think John the Baptist was beautiful. You have John the Baptist, and I'm using two men here, but he came before Christ
Forerunner.
to pave the way to make to make clear and boasted about him.
Yeah.
And when he came on the scene, you would think like, oh, I have this big ministry. Boom. What did he do? He says, I'm not worthy to tie this man.
But not nowhere near it.
He was before me.
Yeah.
And he says, I must decrease so that he may increase. He says, go follow him.
There you go.
That is what a wife should do for her husband, is to decrease so that he can increase. And come behind him and support him.
No,
and
hell
be a
no.
true help me.
See, these damn wicked ass women, they want to undermine. See, you understand the power of a woman. She don't even have to say shit. And she can change the whole damn composition of a room by her facial expression.
Oh my goodness.
She can walk. You ain't never walked into a building or walked into somebody's home and you go, oh hell, what the hell is that?
Yep.
You know what I mean? You go, oh wait a minute, okay, I'm going over to my brother's house, and then all of a sudden you walk in
the room.
and you go, oh
I
shit,
just walked
what
in.
is that heavy stuff right there? And remember the book says, if you go into a house, salute it.
Yes.
If it's righteous. But if not, let your peace return to you.
Yes, sir.
You understand me? Most people just be walking in airhead.
And don't even think
about nothing. What I say every time I come to your house, I say, peace be to his home. You may not even hear it. I just say, peace be to his home, because my peace is there.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But man, someplace, hey bro, I'll be out here, man. I'll be out here.
My brother here, he went to Straitway Praise Land. He's been here. He just kind of
peace.
And he just says it's peaceful. It's because what? Because the women are in their role.
Yeah.
He's not accustomed to seeing women in their role.
Foreign.
That's what you're experiencing.
And our women don't have nothing to fear because they're in their roles. We'll protect them literally to our dying breath. They got nothing to fear. But you think I'm gonna protect a Jezebel woman? Hell no! I throw her ass out the damn road until y'all kill her and I run over.
No price there. Use that as a shield.
You better believe it.
You
Your ass up in front of you.
Dang, body shield. Oh shit.
But you look at it and stuff, you look at all these communities and stuff, when you look at all these communities and home fellowship, ain't no women trying to leave this ministry. No, they ain't. They ain't leaving at all. They looking at these other women and say, what fools y'all are. Yeah, these women some fools.
Straight up.
Now they'll say it in a hell of a lot more soft or feminine, you know what I mean? But they say these women are fools.
Hey, but like you said there, that your video that you made, I don't know where you said it. It was on a platform on video. You spoke about how the jobs are going away.
They gone.
And these women, they hold these positions, and they're being replaced, and they're
gone.
They're being X'd out, and they're being moved aside. And so, see, this would be a good environment for them to be in. And every single time, I'll use Kyrie as a prime example. I'll say it's about. I don't know about every woman, but I could say for her, once she got in her role, her place, no longer on a job, just being a mother to her children, just in a position where she ain't have to work, she ain't have to do all this dumb shit, and she was just in her role, flourished.
Yep.
And I think that's what you. It's almost like, do you really even know the woman until she's in her place?
Mm-mm.
Do you even, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you even really know them until they in their place?
Mm-hmm.
Because as long as they out there and they coming home and they just they putting on independent woman and they come on Sabbath to be missing, you know, to be submissive woman.
Right.
You get.
You really don't know.
You jumping in and out. You know, she out there hitting out in the world. She take care of herself, paying on bills, got her own house, got her own crib, paying on mortgage, paying on rent.
She don't need no damn man.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't need no man.
But then you come on
She's
Sabbath.
an independent contractor.
Then you come on Sabbath, and you gotta be submissive. I'm be submissive, brother Kabir. Yeah, I'm in Milwaukee, but I'm coming up. I'm being submissive unto you or whatever. That's on Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you got 6 days a week? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, who's your cover? I always say that a headless woman. Now I'm talking about a woman that has. I'm not talking about a woman that's in the ministry that's a covering, but a headless woman is hellbound.
Yeah,
straight hellbound. You know, I mean, I can't see a headless woman making it to the kingdom.
But how can you figure a sister out like that? You know,
I even heard. We got
some sisters. They part of us.
We even heard somebody was saying that I was talking to somebody who's a Christian, just saying, well, the only reason, because sometimes I'll be talking to somebody and I'll bring a sister in here. She said, well, she just answered because she's afraid that she has nowhere to go.
Oh, really?
She, if she has some, I said, okay, and I use Sister Maya.
Maya, come here, Maya.
Yes, I said, Sister Maya, come here. I said, first of all, Sister Maya comes from her dad is a doctor. Yeah. Okay.
Notice her dad is a
doctor. Okay.
One more time, her dad is a
doctor.
They say it takes 33 times before it registers in people's men. Right? You know, so her dad is a doctor.
So she was saying like she has no place to go. I said, okay.
See, so what they do is trying to look for a loophole. Is used to say that these some downtrodden woman ain't got their own mind, and they eating up yet brainwashed. Now
she has no place to go.
Even
she's
though
vulnerable.
We got women here that's got degrees, doctor degrees. We got lawyers in the ministry. You understand? I mean, shut up. Anyway, keep going.
So anyway, so they said that she just don't have nowhere. I said, okay, this sister actually has a place to go. Her parents will be more than happy to take her back.
At any time.
Anytime.
But her parents also in a position with that they love where she is.
Yeah, they love where she is. She got her healing. She's gained weight. I mean, she's healed.
What the medical profession couldn't do, Yahshua did.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And so now I said, she can go back. I said, can you go back? Yeah. Do you want to go back? She says, no. Listen to this. Her parents came to visit, right? Mm-hmm. And to they asked permission. They work with us, and I said, yeah, you can go. First day, they can come and visit and take you out and spend some time with you, right? And Sister Maya is so cute. She's like, hey. Here's my number. You can text me this way just in case they kidnap me. I'm like, Sister Maya, you'll be all right. But she's looking to us to make sure that we don't. Hey, this is what I'm eating. She just wants to make sure she gets back.
Yeah.
She see this is home.
Yes.
I'm not holding her against her will.
Yes.
I don't even try to bug her anymore and say, do you still want to be here? She wants to be here.
Yes.
We don't have to do anything to keep her there. She wants to be there. And if she wants to leave, she can go back, and she has a family, a natural family that would take her back.
Yes.
So they're not.
And that's a woman that the Most High Yah has done basically brought straight back from death.
Straight.
We've all seen it. We've seen her maturation, man. We've seen what Yah's done.
She's close to 230 pounds now.
You better not say
I'm not. No, not two. 130. Sorry, that's me. Sir, 130. I do two. She said 130. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Sister Mike. What the? That's too much. Okay, you guys really listen, huh? You said 230. So what did I say? Hey, it's the Johnny Walker Let me do my tip. I'm still good. 130. Oh my God.
She's looking really good, really healthy. She's been restored.
Yes.
All praises to the Most High.
Hallelujah.
All praises to the Most High.
Hallelujah. All praises.
You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I'm telling you right now, just because the way she carries herself, a man may not even ever look her way and would desire her for a wife. I mean, not even look her way, not even consider, and will see her and her demeanor, the way she carries herself, her love for y'all, automatically. See, I mean, not even attracted, just to the holiness.
Yes.
By the Spirit.
Yes.
By the Spirit.
By the Spirit, yes.
I get it.
And would treat her like a jewel of a diamond.
Hallelujah.
And some of you damn, ooh.
I gotta say,
what I did was I took a deep breath. Because I was getting ready to say somebody to choke it down. I had to choke it down. Because, boy, some of you damn foul-mouthed mistress mouth women, and I was getting ready to go a little bit further than that. I had to choke it down. And you think somebody wants your funky ass.
You know what's so beautiful about this ministry? I remember when Sister Maya came in, right? She came into the ministry, and she I mean, you can clearly see she needs help. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was like intimidated. I was a little bit like, okay,
don't worry about it. We got your back.
I said she needs some man. I'm saying, Pat, you need pastor to lay hands on you, right? I remember calling pastor. I said, Pastor, I mean, this is your. He said that you got what it takes. You just. He said
this is a mountain.
This is a mountain. He says you can do this. You do it in the name of Jesus. I remember. And I was up night before just reading the deliverance. I'm like, I need pastor for this one. And I just say, you know something? I'm not gonna doubt. I'm not gonna worry. I'm just gonna join in. She had faith. She came in believing. She didn't know who I was. All she knew is she wanted to be healed. She was desperate. And so I just laid hands on her and commanded her to be healed in the name of Jesus. And I can honestly say her faith literally healed. I know what Jesus. He says, woman, your faith has made you healed.
It made you whole.
And all I did was touch and agree, and it was so easy. I didn't have to worry about this stuff. So Pastor Gill said, "No, let me do it." No. He said, "No, you have what it takes. You just go in there. You have the baptism of the Holy Spirit. You have the power of Jesus. You have all authority." And I'm like,
see, that's another thing that people don't want to mention. These assholes out here and stuff. They don't never want to mention the part about where I mostly spend the majority of my time teaching people how to appropriate the power of Yah.
Yes, sir.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You're a believer. That's what y'all said. Because all these damn wicked ass preachers, they call it the glory. I don't call it glory. I remember the time, man, here, I used to, what are you going to say?
I was just going to say, just speaking on what you just said, you actually made the statement, it's easy. You ain't doing shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just a conduit. That's it.
You ain't
I didn't do anything. That's what.
All you are a vessel.
As teacher saying, is he not seen me in prayer line from we get finished with service to 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning?
Oh yeah.
Praying for every individual myself. I said, this thing got to stop right here because the word says this.
Yes.
And boy, when them saints start seeing all the power being dispensed and working through them, man, all they did was motivate them. Yes. That's what Jesus, Yahshua intended.
Yes.
He intended for us all to have a hands-on theology and doctrine. Get busy. I gave you the Holy Spirit. I gave you the power. Now let's get about our Father's business.
Straight up.
Yep.
Headship.
True.
Sure is a nice testimony to have, though.
That's beautiful. Oh, definitely.
I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of men would love to have that young woman for a wife. And you know what? She has so much trust and faith in her head.
That's good.
Because she's on in this American world, so her head right now is Kabir.
Weighty matter.
You see what I mean? It is a weighty matter. Because you have to be very selective. And you don't want to put her with just any damn body.
No.
And she will go to anybody who he says. She don't care. What she cares about, she trusts the judgment of Yah so much that whatever you say, that's the way. That's the same way Jordan and him was. So, whatever you say, that's where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a fearful thing.
Yes.
When you're in that kind of position right there, knowing that this one, man, you better not mess up. Mm-hmm. See, he has an alibi because he can always, Pastor, what do you think about this? No. Not no, but hell no.
Hell no.
No, shut that shit down right now.
There's some things I don't even need to bring to you. I'm like, I don't even need to bring this to Pastor.
Maya, you don't even know it, Maya. You got about 15 men that would love to be married to you. And our answer has been not no, but hell no, to every damn one of them.
Hallelujah.
Goodbye, good riddance, so the hell long. Go kick rocks. You ain't worthy of that.
Yep.
Now, what do you think about that?
See, real talk.
You ain't worthy, you ain't getting them.
So we protect our women.
But brothers need to hear that shit, though.
No, because you ain't shit.
They got to step their game up, man. It is what it is.
They ain't gonna stick you with a good holy woman of Yah. Yah's about divine fiat. Doesn't heal, deliver, set free, and love Yahshua with all our heart, soul, mind, and spirit. And we're gonna give it to your jackleg punk ass? No.
Yep.
No.
You can't even be under authority. Ain't no way in hell. Man, we long. Lions Den coming. I think Lions Den coming up tonight, ain't it?
Yes.
Lions Den. Teach. Let's go ahead and get that 1 Peter, man. I don't think we don't want that one. Let's get that 1 Peter chapter 3.
Speaking truth. Is this too Christian for you?
No, this is straight up man talk right here, brother.
We be kicked out of church, stoned. They would sit there stoned, and we gotta disappear.
Them people in the locker room be like, "What? These are religious people?
Yeah.
You better, no, we ain't religious. We set free.
Yeah.
Set free.
We're pre-religious, undefiled.
We're not under
before
the
the
law.
Father.
Rely on y'all.
We're gonna talk to you straight up.
That's it.
And if you don't like it, take a damn bat, hit you upside your head.
Oh my goodness. Hallelujah.
And then say thank you, Jesus,
Jesus.
for making my hands for war.
Hallelujah.
And my fingers to fight my hands for war. Hey, come on, teach.
Likewise, you wives.
You what?
You wives.
You what?
You wives.
And don't you all take the same category to thinking that you're white material. We already done told you, many of you disqualified. You ain't no damn white material. Your mouth is too loud. You've been turned too many damn times. Even if you've been turned too many times, if you could just meet the conditions of repentance, you can be restored. And be just like a brand new virgin, chased all over again through the repentance and conversion. Then we can know how to approach and treat you with dignity and with honor and respect.
Just repent. Humble yourself.
What's so hard about that? Come on.
Be in subjection.
Be what?
Be in subjection.
To who?
To your own.
Not everybody else's husband or every other man, but to your
own husband.
To your own husband. Why?
That if any obey not the word.
So even if you got a husband that ain't even obeying the word, he's a piece of crap. Y'all still put the onus on you. That's what women don't get today. Well, he ain't nothing. Woman, stand down.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell you think you
God.
want all this and stuff, but he still put the onus on you. Even if he without the word. What? Read on to you.
If any obey not the word, that they also may without the word
Be what?
Be won by the conversation.
That means your lifestyle. That means you shut your mouth, stop all your damn back talking and stuff. Be a woman of meek and quiet spirit, which in the sight of Yah is of great price. You understand what I mean? That's how you would win him. And then here's the part right here that's never communicated too much. I'm gonna communicate now, because when you're like that, there's something that happens in the spirit that will cause that man to be terrified. He don't even know why he would even be afraid of you. In a healthy way. He's like, what's going on? Here you are submitting and doing what the word says. And you're meek and humble and stuff. And he's like, all right, what the hell's going on? I can't even be this angry, vindictive man no more. I'm like, and here you are entreating him. And the Most High Yah brings his spirit over him. Cause him to fear. You better not touch him. You better not mistreat him. You get it? Hey,
praise won't be answered.
You want to hear this? Y'all remember Elder Spinney, right?
Yes, sir.
Me and Kabir was up at going postal today. I was getting another
postal box.
Right? And the people that worked there, they were still real good friends with Elder Spinney and Kathy, right? And he says, you know he's still in the area. Didn't he say that? I said, really? He says, yeah. He says, you know, he had to really sell the business because his health is failing.
I thought he was an old man. This is bad. Like, oh man, he just got.
No, man, he's got to be in his late 30s.
More younger than me.
He got to be in his late 30s, early 40s.
Wow.
Easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Health is
It made it sound like it was bad. Like
I said, yeah, we know him very well. He used to be an elder in my church in the city.
I taught him everything he knows.
Yep. Even in all that, still ain't even reached out. Says health ain't doing too good. Health ain't doing good. He got 7, 8 children now.
Yes.
That's crazy. Turn back.
Let me tell you something. One thing about leaders, the book says you shall receive a greater condemnation.
Yeah.
You think, y'all, see, first of all, we know we the remnant, So, yeah, I preach and teach, and I do this knowing the terror of Yah. Therefore, we persuade men. You may think that we're having a good time. We're being funny and stuff, but don't make no mistake about it. We're very serious about what we're doing.
Yes.
And we make no light in any way, shape, fashion, or form of anybody's soul salvation.
True.
Or the judgment of Yah. Don't mistake in that one bit at all. We're very serious about what we're talking about. And to hear this, you hear me?
Oh yeah.
You are elder and probably in the best church in the world, the best assembly in the world. That was one that Teacher Eric was talking about. We had to pass a judgment on. Keep the traces too damn prideful. Even in your sickness where you're failing, your health is failing. Can't even call her. I seen his wife a few months ago in the store. I could see Kathy's longing in the spirit because she looks at me like a father figure. Because when he went over there to war, I said, you ain't got no worry about it. We'll take care of your wife. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Yes.
You got nothing to worry about. And so, at the time she had what, four of them?
Yes.
And he was gone, he was in reserve going over to the Gulf War, right? All right, to the sandbox. And there was this one damn maintenance man up there that tried. He was giving his wife some trouble, Kathy, some trouble. Kathy is a very attractive, beautiful woman. All right, and I said, "Oh, really?" So I went over there because me and the brothers would on their way home. We would drive by.
Yes.
Always, that was always brothers driving by. Sisters would go by to check on her while he was gone. They would come to her. We would make sure that she would never, ever, ever without. And we would make sure that the neighbors and everybody knew that she was protected. So she told me about this damn maintenance man. All right? So one day I was up at Walmart. I called him coming through the door. Yeah. I said, hey, you the one? I said, you the one? I said, listen, that's my sister right there. I said, tell you what. Go over there and mess with her again. I will come and I will kill your ass. I told her straight, I will kill you. First, I'm going to break your damn legs and all of it. Then I'm going to kill your ass. Mess with my sister again. I asked Kathy when she had to come back, called him up to fix something. She said, I don't even know who that was. That guy came over and fixed the stuff, man. He got out. He moved so fast with fear. Because he was thinking, a woman vulnerable, by herself with a bunch of children and stuff like that, damn whoremonger. You understand what I mean? That was the end of that.
That was it. Shut it down right there.
Sure did.
She's covered.
Yeah.
Spinny told me, when he went to war, he says, Pastor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign over in case I pass on, because you don't never know. You know what I mean? If I pass on and stuff, you get the insurance. I said, no, you don't. I said, put Kathy up there. That's your wife. Put me underneath it. We'll still make sure she's taken care of. I know it's hard to believe, but y'all do have righteous men and women in this earth still today. You may have never met them, but they here.
Yeah, they are.
And we get talked about
like dogs.
Like, don't we? And the ones that's doing the damn porn is the people that's the most piece of shit.
Yeah. And wicked. Evil.
They the most piece of shit in the whole damn world. But heaven gonna talk for us.
You got that right.
Definitely.
And is talking for us. You see what I mean? See, and this, many you ain't even never heard, many of you ain't never heard of this stuff right here before.
True.
It hurts my heart. See, this man used to be an elder here in the assembly, and then look at his condition.
I saw that when he told you, you was like, it wasn't like in the past, like, man.
Man, I'm choked down.
You were like, wow. It was just 6 months ago he gave it. He sold it up. Sold
it on.
Yep.
And them people's kind to us.
Yeah, very nice.
Very kind.
He actually recognized you. He said,
sure did.
I know you. You pastor down, Man. He said, you speak the truth. He said that. He says, you speak the truth. That pastor, he speaks the truth.
In other words, they may not like the delivery. So y'all used to the mailman that comes up, opens up the box, turns. I'm the type of mailman, I'll just throw your shit in the yard. You still got your mail.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like how you deliver. I don't like
still got your mail, don't you? You may have a case of ass when you pick it up and stuff, but you're glad to receive the package.
Oh, man.
That's the only thing. I mean, what we had to teach. 1 Peter 3?
First Peter 3.
Let's go ahead and finish that because we got lines then. I believe they're coming up tonight though.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll on with it.
While they behold your chaste conversation,
With what?
coupled with fear.
Come on.
Whose adorning,
Let it not be
let it not be that
Long-
outward adorning.
long eyelashes, fake nails,
Makeup.
fake toenails, makeup, fake hair, fake ass,
booty.
fake booty, fake ass, fake every damn thing. You know, I've seen all the women get into a revolt. You know what I mean?
She took off that booty. She took off her booty, took off everything. Took off her, I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what the heck? I'll be so mad.
That damn monster by time you looking, good God of mercy.
Oh my goodness.
That's why you need a woman in holiness, because you know what you get.
Exactly.
Take all that.
All that damn made up shit, man. They're deceiving y'all.
Oh, man.
We trying to keep y'all from murder. If you get a 20-year sentence for murder, man, you gotta flatten all that shit out. You gonna get 20 straight years. You ain't getting no damn reprieve, man. Woo! We tried our best to keep y'all from murder, man.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine thinking you got this woman and by the time you wake up in the morning you married to this damn monster?
Intruder.
You get up. Oh shit, who is?
Hey, Castle Law. I didn't recognize that. This is what I came in with, and this is what it came out. I'm thinking that much.
Oh hell!
Oh my goodness.
Oh God! Oh mercy!
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh God!
Oh my goodness. Hallelujah.
But you need to know what you're getting married to.
Really?
It would be back. We ain't gonna cover it tonight, but we went over to Isaiah 3, Isaiah 1. It'd be finished. It'd be a lock. Because Isaiah had already called everything that we're dealing with today with this false, phony, artificial makeup, abomination. Isaiah already done called it.
He did.
Long time ago. Thousands of years ago, Isaiah already called it. What we're dealing with today is just as crystal clear. Read on, teach.
But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible. Even the ornament.
Wait. That's the key point. Women, even the, ornament. So rather than putting on a bunch of jewels and pearls and costly array and all the book talks about there is an ornament that you should have. An ornament of what?
Of a meek.
Of what?
Meek.
And what?
And quiet.
Don't that sound like 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 35? Let the woman keep silent in churches.
That's it.
Come on.
Meek and quiet spirit.
Which
in the sight of Yah
is
of great price.
in the sight of Yah is of great price.
Price. Price.
You hear that? That's in the sight of Yah. The Bible is right and somebody else wrong.
Oh yeah.
Just straight up. Lions Den will be on YouTube, Brother Daniel Muir, and Facebook. Man, he done called up now. He done graduated. He done went over YouTube. I'm glad, man, because they got me in jail. Kabir been looking for my damn ankle GPS tracking.
He tried to go. He said, "Let me go to this location. It's not working. Let me go to this location. It's the ankle. Let's take the ankle out.
Cut my head, everything, man. Oh boy. Hey, the book is right. I want to let y'all know that each and every last one, especially my sisters out there. Love y'all dearly. Those of you who have been teetering on the fence and stuff. I understand. Don't let them demonic spirits talk to you like that. I'm telling you, don't let them do it. But hey, we got to be able to reach as far as unto you in this manner. Because the generation is so cold-hearted, callous, and cruel, especially those spirits that you're dealing with. It's the only way, believe it or not. Listen, I'm going to say a wisdom segment here, all right? Sometimes the only way you can be reached is by being offended.
Yeah.
True. Very good. Very well.
Most definitely.
Yahshua said, does this offend you?
Don't not offended by me.
Now, come on, he's standing on righteousness now. He's standing on the, come on, man, solid rock. And he asked him after he said it, does this offend you? That's it.
And many turn away.
Well, Pastor Dow, I mean, y'all are nothing but a damn offense. That's all y'all do. I'm asking the same thing. Does this, because tell the truth, a lot of you, the only time that you ever even had the ability to think is when a man could get up and have the gumption to get in your face and tell you just straight. And if you were here, I'll tell you the same damn thing. The camera don't mean nothing to me. I will tell you straight up in your face about yourself.
Truth.
Defibulate. Yes.
I think the Messiah got it right. We just follow him.
That's it.
Every single one of you that have contributed and donated by Cash App, PayPal, and what's this thing called? Snapchat. Snapchat. Yeah, we got Snapchat over there. Everyone you contribute, hey, I bless y'all heart. Appreciate each and every last one. We're going to use it. You know we're going to use it for the work of the ministry. We're getting things done. And Brother Kabir is teaching us a lot.
Sure is.
We're getting a lot of damn things done. We're getting a lot of things done in order to protect ourselves legally.
Yes.
Because it's there, but it's hidden from
the common folks.
Everyday Joe.
Yeah.
From the babes. It's revealed to the so-called world of the wise and the prudent, but it's revealed unto us, the babes.
That's real talk.
And
1%ers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're learning how to protect ourselves and insulate ourselves from a lot of things, which is beautiful. And matter of fact, it's stuff I've always said. Kabir keeps saying, it's stuff you've already been doing, stuff you've already said. It's just that I don't know how to do the paperwork part of it. And he, over and over, hey, it's just the truth. But like I said, Israel is it really truly is expanding. I told you by the end of it, we have 10 working viable communities. We're probably going to have 12, 13 before the end of this year.
Hallelujah.
And the sad part about it is, and I even hate making this statement, but I got to make it again. We're having places that's being prepared for the people, but the people are not prepared for the places. That's the problem. We drove past a damn housing community. I said, look, they call that community. Now, that's a compound.
Yes.
But what we got is a community because it's common unity. I said, look at them houses. Look how close they are right there.
Terrible.
It's horrible, the reverse psychology, what they use. Over and over and over. And y'all bite it hook, line, and sinker simply because you won't push the reset button on your mind. You just won't do it. You're going to continue to keep believing every damn thing that cram down your throat. In this world, it's like The Matrix. That movie, not have been another movie that's been so true. Most of you don't even know how to unplug.
Oh my goodness.
You can read the word. I can sit there and read the word to you, and you'll still take offense and fall with it.
Yeah.
Don't mean nothing. And of course, I equate it to y'all ain't dealing with you. Y'all ain't dealing. That's the reason why. How many times over the year y'all seen us? We made open challenges. Come on, theologians. We've done it.
Ron Young.
We've done it. And I'm like, you got to be shitting me, man. Is this what we got to deal with theologians?
Yeah, fake one.
I'm an uncool, unlearned man. I'm kind of like John Baptist, man. I'm out here with locusts and wild honey, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just straight up, rough around the edges.
That's
And
true.
you boogers out here, man, you got these letters and degrees. Y'all doing good. Fair. And that's the best y'all got. You got to be kidding me. The problem is you don't have the spirit of truth.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Spirit of error.
Preach a fairy tale.
What we have, we're trying to give it. We only do it because the Most High Yah tells us to do it.
Yes.
We do it all our heart. We do it because, here it is, the Most High Yah is the one, he's the one that determines Who understand, he opens.
Definitely. Truth.
Our job is just to administer
Yes.
the truth.
Amen.
It's up to the Ruach.
Yes.
And Yah know them that are his. Kabir, I'll give you last word, man.
Well, Pastor, all I can tell you is that this ministry is, I've been doing this for the last 3 years now, or over 3 years, going on 4 years, and it's just beautiful. You still stay consistent. Your passion, your tenacity for this truth is just, it doesn't change. It just continues to increase, and it's inspiring, and it's encouraging. So all I gotta say is thank you so much for all that you do. I know you do it for the Most High, yeah, but you are an encouragement for every man out there
And the love of y'all
that
people,
didn't have
yeah.
strength. I didn't have the strength, but seeing how you stood gave me the encouragement to stand.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm doing kind of what you did, what you did for me. Now I'm able to do that for other people. Now
Mm-hmm.
people are saying the same testimony because I saw your story, saw how you stood. Now you giving me the hope to be able to stand and know it can be better. So
And then hopefully you can pay it forward.
pay it forward. That's what I do.
Pay it forward.
Thank you so much for your example and your love. Thank you, Pastor.
Well, anyway, y'all good?
That's
Everybody
it.
good? Lions Den. Up here in about 5-10 minutes.
All right.
Facebook, Daniel Muir.
Brother Daniel.
YouTube, Daniel Muir.
Mm-hmm.
Straitway, Indiana, with Daniel Muir, Rob Mathis, Brother Samuel, and Brother Lee. The Four Horsemen. Not of the apocalypse. Make sure we throwing that in there. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We bless you all. Sweet, precious, and strong.
Hallelujah.
Sweet, precious, and strong. Victorious and mighty.
Hallelujah.
Overcoming name, our soon coming King, Yahshua HaMashiach. My brother, Teach, Elder Mitch, Kabir, myself, Ishaz, and the babies in there. We're all signing off here. See y'all tomorrow morning. All right, in Tabernacle, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Shabbat Shalom. The King
Shalom.
is coming. Uh-oh, look at him looking.